Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. I am trying to clean out my fridge and freezer and use things up in my pantry. Today is September 25th. It's a Monday. So first thing we have going on is I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we chopped up and seasoned. So we're going to put that with this teriyaki sauce, more teriyaki sauce if we need it, and pineapple in the crock pot, and that's going to be like a Hawaiian, my version of a Hawaiian chicken in the crock pot, and that's going to be delicious over rice for dinner tonight. And I also took out some Italian sausages, and I'm going to I'm going to poke some holes in them, and I'm going to put them in the air fryer. And my son, my oldest one, is trying to get more protein in, so these will be cooked and ready to go in the fridge for like a high protein snack. I was also going through my freezer this morning. I took these out last night. This morning I saw that I have Italian sausage and I have some not so great looking kale that I want to use up. So I just made, I believe last Friday, I made zuppa Toscana and it was a hit. Everyone enjoyed it. They usually do. But I'm going to make zuppa Toscana again just to use that kale up. So that's what that's for. And then last night I also found this one bone-in skin-on chicken thigh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that started first thing this morning and just make some chicken broth out of it, and then we'll eat up the meat, whoever wants it. My little one loves boiled chicken, so he'll eat that, I'm sure. But I'm going to make chicken broth out of it, and we'll use that for the zuppa Toscana. So just a little pot, not much because it's just one chicken thigh, but that's what's going on. Just trying to clean up all these little bits and pieces of things that need to be used up, and I don't want, like the kale and stuff to go bad. So let's get started, and I'll bring you guys along the way as I get this done. All right, here is the chicken with the pineapple and the teriyaki sauce. I have it in my slow cooker. I'm gonna put it on high. Depends on how your slow cooker cooks. I would say it's probably gonna go for about 3 hours or so. And then if I feel like the teriyaki sauce thins out too much, I can always do a corn starch like slurry and thicken it up, but we'll see. And then we're gonna do about 2 cups of rice in my rice cooker, and we're just gonna put that over our rice, and it's gonna. Here's my little stock pot with my one chicken thigh. I added some carrots, a half a little onion, some parsley from the freezer, peppercorn, salt, pepper, and celery. So this is gonna boil and make our delicious stock for our zuppa Toscana, and then my Italian sausages are already going in the air fryer, so we'll get those done. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning, you guys, but we're getting things done, and then food will be all set up. Since it is a Monday, I usually need to catch up on laundry and stuff, so laundry's going, and this way I can just get my food over with and free up. So let me show you guys my teriyaki or Hawaiian chicken. This is what it's looking like. It's pretty much cooked through. I had pretty thin, small pieces of chicken, so it cooked pretty fast. But it is a little too soupy for me. Even though we're gonna put it over rice, I'd like it a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna do a cornstarch slurry and put that in, and then just keep it on warm. This took about 2 hours. And I'm gonna get my rice going in my rice. All right, so let me show you guys the food before it's all gone. I'm just kidding, there's a lot. So here's some of the sausages. Some already got eaten by my kids. And then here is the rice, all nice and done. Here is my version of Hawaiian chicken. See how it thickened up a little bit? It's still pretty runny, but not as runny as it was. I could thicken it up some more, but we like it a little bit thick, but a little bit runny since it's going over rice. So there's that. I just put the crock pot on warm, so it keeps it warm. And then my zuppa Toscana is pretty much done. Here is a big pot of beautiful zuppa Toscana. I used a 5-pound bag of potatoes, all of it, and then all of that kale, and it smells fabulous. And then we will add red pepper flakes and Parmesan cheese on top of whoever chooses or whoever wants those 2 toppings in their bowl, because my little ones don't. They like the red pepper flakes, but not a lot. So I'm gonna turn this off. I just let everyone kind of put whatever they want in their bowl. So this is a big pot of soup. We have a lot of food. I'm really hoping for leftovers for tomorrow. Hi everyone, it is Tuesday and today I made a freezer meal, which is just spaghetti covered with cheese and pepperoni. So we call it pizza spaghetti. Some of us are still eating some leftovers from yesterday, and then some of us have already gotten into the casserole and it smells delicious. All right guys, so today was a super easy dinner. We had the pizza spaghetti casserole thing, and we still have some left over, and it was delicious. For tomorrow, I am taking out of the freezer this corned beef brisket, and it's been in my freezer since May 20th, 2021. So I think it should be good. It says that I have the seasoning and stuff. I'm probably not gonna cook it like with the cabbage and stuff because I don't think my kids will like the cabbage, but I will add carrots. But I have this little bag of potatoes that I got at Kroger a while back, so these need to be used up. They've been in my fridge. I'm gonna add carrots, onion, peppers, and potatoes. And then I've never cooked one of these before, but it says that the spice packet's included. So we're gonna do that, throw it in the crock pot. I'll throw these in the crock pot a little bit later, the vegetables. Let this cook on its own. Maybe I'll sear it before putting it in, I'll see. But anyway, that's what's gonna go on for tomorrow. So I'm just letting this thaw out, and I'm super excited to use this up. So it is about 6:15 in the morning on Wednesday, and I just put the brisket in the crock pot. I laid it down on a bed of onions sliced up, and then I just put salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then that little seasoning packet that came with it. I rinsed it off really well before I put it in, because from what I've heard, I think they brined it, or they keep this in a brine. And so anyway, I rinsed that off, and then I put some carrots, and I'm gonna let this go for about an hour, and then I'm gonna put some mushrooms. I think I have some, if they're still good, and then those little baby potatoes. And yeah, this is how we're gonna use up this cut of meat. And I did put it with the fat side up. That way all the fat can just render off and make everything taste delicious. All right, this is what dinner is looking like. It is 11 in the afternoon and it is done. I just put it on warm. I did add a little bit of brown gravy mix just to kind of thicken up the juice in there. But there's the onions, carrots, potatoes, and the beef. And I gave it a little taste, and it tastes absolutely delicious. I'm gonna keep this on warm, and we're gonna eat it with some bread. And I think it's gonna be great. We're enjoying the pouring down rain. Come on, Noah.
Noah, you want to join me?
Come, Noah.
Are you sure?
Join the fun.
Come.
We're snuggled up in blankies. So it is Wednesday night, and I took out these Romanian style meatballs, which are more like patties. Chiftele. These are freezer meal prep, so they're ready to go. All I have to do is fry them up tomorrow. And then I'm taking out this bag of wings to thaw out. I'm probably gonna make those in the air fryer, and I'm most likely gonna do like instant mashed potatoes with some kind of side, and that's what we're having for dinner tomorrow. We have a little bit of that corned beef with potatoes and stuff left for like lunch for someone tomorrow. And then I also put a homemade bread in. It's almost 8:20 at night, and it's got about 3 more hours to go. But we have no more bread, and so tomorrow morning when my husband gets up to go to work, he'll have homemade fresh bread, and I'll probably have to do another loaf tomorrow. So that's what's going on. Nothing too exciting, but I'm just really trying to think ahead and thaw mainly meats out and have that ready to go. That way it makes cooking and putting lunches and dinners and everything together super easy. All right, so Thursday's dinner looks something like this. I ended up getting another bag of these patties out of the freezer because I figured one bag was just not gonna be enough. I want leftovers for my husband's lunches tomorrow. So 2 freezer meals used up. And then this says best by August of 2023. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. I'm gonna use part of this can. I'm just gonna heat it up, and then the rest I'm gonna freeze for next time. And then mashed potatoes with these patties go really well with dill pickles. So I brought this in from our pantry. Here's our mashed potatoes, just instant mashed potatoes. And then I also am doing 2 boxes of Honey Jiffy cornbread in the oven, and I have the wings in the air fryer. So using things out of the pantry and freezer, and it feels good. Like I said, I'm probably only going to use half of this, so we'll have another meal out of this, but I just want it out of my pantry and getting it used up. So that's about it. My bread is going. I put a bread in the bread maker, and that's it. Simple dinner, but yet delicious. It is Friday, and we did an enchilada frozen meal, and this is 2 deep. So we have 1 layer on top and 1 on the bottom of enchiladas, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight. I absolutely love these frozen meals. They have been a lifesaver, and yeah, super excited to have them. The only problem is we're kind of going through them very fast, so I need to replenish them soon. Okay, it is Friday night, and I went in my freezers to grab a bunch of stuff that I can freezer meal prep. I want to make some more enchiladas, and we have a combination of 80% lean and 93% lean ground beef. This is the last like 3-pound tube that I have in the freezer. Although Kroger this week has buy one get one free, it comes out to $7.50 for 3 pounds. I might go get some. I still have some beef in the freezer, but that's a great price. And now that I'm using all this up, I have some more room. I grabbed some butter to just replenish the butter in the fridge. I still have maybe 2 to 3 years worth of butter in the freezers right now. So lots of butter. Like I said, I want to make enchiladas, maybe some more like spaghetti casseroles. We'll see what I end up doing with all that beef. And then I just grabbed a bacon because we still have a lot of bacon, and I'm actually not going to buy any more. There was some on sale, I believe, last week at Safeway, and I did not get it because we still have a lot. Even though this is like vacuum sealed and I feel like it's protected from air pretty good, I just want to use it up. So this I'm just going to do in the air fryer and put it in the fridge for the week. I found some ground pork from 2021. It looks like it's seen better days, but I also took out this ground turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those Romanian style meatballs or patties and get that used up. I found a huge pork tenderloin, which is going to get sliced up, beaten down, and seasoned for pork schnitzel. This is from my mom, I think from her chickens, and it just says chicken bones, so I'm not sure exactly what's in there, but obviously bone broth and all that good stuff I feel like we're gonna get out of there. So this is what I'm thawing out Friday night for Saturday, and I know this is gonna take a little bit of time to put together, but I feel like it's gonna be so well worth it. Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday, September 30th, bright and early. It is about 8:21 in the morning, and I have bacon already going in the air fryer. People have already been eating on it. I want to show you guys, my husband planted a bunch of onion, and it didn't get too big, but he also harvested a bunch of it. So he is peeling it and getting it ready for me to use it for my freezer meals that I'm doing today. This is just like one little bowl, but it's not that little, but one bowl, but he's getting more because we didn't like put any chemicals or anything like that on it, so it'll go bad. So we want to use that up, and then I want to show you guys I am making a huge pot of stock, and this is a huge carrot from my mom's garden. I'm going to be using that up. Isn't it a beauty? Look how pretty that is. Let me show you guys what's going on the stove. So like I said, this is a really huge pot of stock that I'm making. I don't know if you can grasp how big it is, but it's big. So in that bag, there was chicken bones with a little bit of meat and then the skin. So my mom saved that for me so I can go ahead and make stock. So I'm excited about that, and I figured this pot always takes forever to heat up and stuff. It's gonna be a while, but while I sit down and drink my coffee and anything like that, the stock can be going, the bacon does its own thing in the air fryer, and then those are 2 things that I can have going while I'm just chilling and drinking my coffee. Those Romanian meatballs or patties. I have a couple layers here, and we're gonna flash freeze these in the freezer and then put them in Ziploc. The enchilada filling, and this is a big pot. I added corn, black beans, ground beef, salsa, cheddar cheese, enchilada sauce and taco seasoning, garlic, and lots of onion. So I'm going to let that cool down, and then I'm going to assemble the enchiladas. But I have my lasagna sauce. I was going to do shepherd's pie, but that's not going to happen today because I don't have enough ground beef taken out. I could have taken out more and had some shepherd's pie, but it's okay. We're going to have lasagnas and enchiladas in the freezer, soup, pork schnitzel, and bacon in the fridge ready to go. So let me show you guys my lasagna sauce. Here it is. I had some mushrooms in the fridge that needed to be used up. So I have ground beef, mushroom, lots of onion, lots of garlic, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and then marinara sauce. And it smells really good. I tasted both of these fillings. They taste absolutely fantastic. Here is the pork that my husband sliced up. So once I finish with these, I'm going to pound that out, season it, and put it in the freezer. Oh, and then of course our remaining meatballs. They're in the freezer, flash freezing right now. Huge lasagna, and these are like 3 to 4 layers deep. And then one little one, and then I have just leftover sauce. And my son said, he just got home from work, he said he's gonna put toast and just scoop all of that up and eat it. So done with the lasagnas, let's get the enchiladas. I'm tired, but let's keep going, and then we'll have a few meals ready. Guys, these are more like burritos than enchiladas, but I was able to fit 6 to a pan, so that's at least 1 per person, and I made them very hefty. These are like the big tortillas. I'm gonna put some more sauce and cheese and see if I can do a thinner layer of the little ones on top. Maybe I can do that. If not, we'll do another pan. We still have a lot of filling left, but the filling is just so delicious. Like you can just eat it with spoonfuls. So out of all that ground beef, this is what we got. One little mini lasagna, and then these are the huge jumbo enchiladas, burrito ladas. I made a couple little mini ones to go on the side. And I'm just gonna let these cool down and start freezing them. And then I'm gonna take a break because I'm really tired, and I'm going to do the pork schnitzel. And then once the soup cools down all the way, then I will strain that and package it up in containers and put that in the freezer as well. So here's all the rest of the stuff that's going in the freezer. We have our patties that have been flash frozen and seasoned and ready to go. And I did put like dry parsley, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, breadcrumbs, and an egg. That's what I used for my mixture. Here's the pork schnitzel. It is not flash frozen, but it is ready to go for the freezer. And then all this beautiful broth with soup season right here, right now. We're ready for lots of soups. We need lots of stocks just to kind of enhance the soups. And I know some people just use water, but I like to use broth also because it just gives it good flavor. So I just have to find room in the freezer, and our freezer meals are done for today. We will see you guys tomorrow. It is Sunday, October 1st, and it is my husband's 49th birthday. So we did Chinese on the disc. We did have sushi from a local place here by, and I forgot to film it, but we had sushi and calamari earlier, and now it's about 3:25. We're gonna have an early dinner and enjoy this beautiful cake from Costco and these tiramisu from Costco. So this is what we're having, celebrating my husband, and we will see you guys next week.